Hi, YouTube. Welcome to part 2 of Dead Space with a Therapist. Coming to you at nighttime this time. I appreciate that you made it through the first episode. I'm glad you're back for the second. We had more to talk about than I thought we were going to, so I'm pretty excited about what else is to come here. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Leave a thumbs up and a comment and all that fun stuff. This is too dark. I wonder if I do this. Yeah, this is probably better. All right. All right, Isaac. Let's see what we got, buddy. All right, we blew that thing up, and now we're going through. Okay. I don't love... All right. Ishimura Clinic. We are unable to accept new patients. Healing away from home. Wow. Not a lot of healing going on there.
Remember, when you reach the morgue, find Captain Mathias' body. Get his rig codes, and the computer's all ours.
Woof. Relief begins with relaxation. Spa service. Ooh. Nanographic Technologies Dragonfly, making the virtual real. Sorry, we are full. Hey, it's okay to be effed up. Save me, save us. This. It's time, man. Pandemonia. Give them hope, give them strength. Just a bit longer. We are so effed. Don't open that door. They have come. Weapon upgrade. Upgrade parts of the bench to improve weapons and gear. Alright. Security clearance
required.
God. How do I...
Security clearance required.
Y'all got any of that security clearance? Triage. Yeah, tell me about it. Emergency room. Oh. Another hologram, perhaps? This environment's great. We have run out of body bags. Ugh. Text log. Medical log. Dr. B. Warwick, Chief Psych Officer. Report of psychiatric observation for patient Harris B. Harris is asleep after another dose of sedative. He seems literally unable to sleep without chemical aid. Most people succumb to exhaustion after more than 50 hours of waking, regardless of circumstances, but not Harris. His bizarre explanation of the events on the colony points to the same paranoia we've seen elsewhere planetside. His guilt is not in doubt. 2 security officers were present when he took Dr. Ciarillo hostage and murdered Nurse Evans, and Harris doesn't deny his actions, but he shows no remorse. In fact, he insists there was no crime, specifically that Evans wasn't a nurse when he killed her. This is classic sociopathic behavior, but Harris exhibits no other symptoms. He's affable and friendly, able to empathize and offer original opinions. When questioned about Evan's murder, however, he becomes withdrawn and uncommunicative. He claims the explanation is stuck in his mind, and that talking about it mixes up its message. He also undergoes intermittent hallucinatory periods, again similar to those experienced by other colonists. During his long waking periods, Harris exhibits writing behavior on any available surface, claiming the dreams need to speak and that he's attempting to make it whole again. What that means, I haven't determined yet. Given the complexities of his case, I plan to reach out to my colleagues for more insight. Oh, man. George, thanks for the 45 months. I appreciate that. Oh, man. How do I want to talk about this? Dude, psychological evaluation, as you might imagine, is very complicated, particularly when we're talking about a scenario like this, which I realize takes things a bit into the fanatical. We've seen with our own eyes some crazy shit here. So it's a little bit easier for us to look at this guy's experience and we go, well, maybe he was onto something. Like maybe the nurse turned and then he had to manage that and deal with it. It was awful, right? But if you didn't have any representation of that at all, and you're a person doing a psychological assessment on this person who seems to show absolutely no remorse, becomes withdrawn, has these hallucinations and stuff associated with this type of thing, because we tend to have some idea of what is normal as a template through which we determine whether certain symptomology is diagnosable, you might look at it and say, yeah, that sounds like psychosis. And if you're the thing that makes this really complicated is if you're that person being tested or evaluated, diagnosed, etc., and you know what you saw and you know what you did, if you have somebody telling you that that was a hallucination and wasn't real and is chalking it up to psychosis, that can be very unnerving. And in the case of like real life, there are people who do absolutely have hallucinations, certain levels of paranoia. They see things that like aren't there or whatever. But that experience is still real for them. And it's hard for people sometimes to get into that understanding of a person who's experiencing psychosis, where that person's reality is fundamentally different. Like if they're hearing voices or they're seeing things in a particular way that their brain has represented to itself, that's their reality. Does it mean that we have to just say like, oh, that's okay, well, we're not going to do anything about it then because that's your reality? Like, not necessarily, but it's what makes this stuff very delicate. So I feel for this guy, because if he had a legitimate experience here of watching the nurse turn into what we've seen with our own eyes, oh my gosh. So that's where you try to get as much contextual information as you possibly can. One of my fans is rattling in my case and it's driving me nuts. But yeah, I don't envy the people that had to go through all of this, obviously. For the obvious reasons and for the psychological damages would do to a lot of people would be pretty profound. Beyond just the trauma.
Loop and transmit all personnel. This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan. Medical is overwhelmed. We need help. Look at his wounds. We can't handle so many trauma cases, and the command crew won't tell us what's happening.
Oh my God.
Maybe I have some PHP left.
Follow Nicole's hologram. Okay. Oh. Yeah, and then you got to triage people. Lord knows how they decided who was going to get seen and who wasn't. This would be just a straight up nightmare all around. Harris was scared talking about it would make it real to him. I mean, maybe. It's... Okay. So to really empathize with the experience of a person who would have been in this situation, you have to think like this. Imagine that you saw, when you're on your way to work tomorrow or whenever, you see... You're driving over a bridge and you see a monster unlike anything that anybody has ever seen before, just pounding the concrete on the sidewalk, destroying it, picks some shit up, throws it in a river, jumps 30 feet up in the air, and then jumps down into the water and disappears. Imagine you see that tomorrow. Imagine how that would feel trying to tell everybody that that's what you saw. It would be awful. And what you're put in a position to do psychologically is you're in the conundrum of, do you assimilate that experience into your pre-existing understanding of reality, or do you accommodate and run the risk of isolating yourself or putting yourself in a position like these people have in a way that is not going to be comfortable? It's really a no-win. Assimilation in this regard would be that you hold true to the idea that what you saw couldn't possibly be real. So you say to yourself, oh my God, like, am I hallucinating? Was that just, did I see something that for whatever reason I thought was something else that couldn't have possibly been real? Like, you would sit there and question that probably all day. You might say, but I saw it with my own eyes. But no, I couldn't have possibly been real. There's no way I saw that. That's assimilation. Accommodation would be, I saw that. That was legitimately real. I just saw a thing that I've never seen before in my life, and now I need to make sure that other people know about this thing because who knows what it could possibly be. So then you go and you tell, say, a friend or family what you saw. Their initial reaction is going to be assimilation, almost guaranteed. It's going to be very hard for you to get somebody to go, yeah, I believe that. It's outside the realm of any kind of representation I've ever seen in my life, but I believe that. So now, as you continue to double down on the fact that you saw this, you saw it with your own eyes, and you just keep telling people, anybody, whether they'll listen or not, what you saw, eventually it's a good chance that somebody's going to say, you really should talk to somebody. Are you okay? You might not be okay. And then you walk into a lab like this, you get a psychological evaluation, they say that you're hallucinating, maybe you have schizophrenia. That's what you're up against if something like that happens. Now, I realize that the likelihood that that's going to happen to you tomorrow is very, very, very low, but that's the experience of these people. So what do you do? It's like, I know I saw this with my own eyes. I had this experience that to me was so real and nobody believes me. That can induce further paranoia and anxiety because nobody else is sharing your experience. That's the most isolating shit ever. You get no affirmation. And people go, well, no, I would need to see it with my own eyes too. And maybe they never do. And forever you seem like you're crazy because you swear to God you saw something that is beyond the realm of what people are expecting in their town. It's so intense, man. The depth of awfulness of a scenario like this. I always, one of the things I like about playing games like this is the scenarios that these games create are truly horrific. And to me, most of the time when we play these games, myself included, you don't really think about that. Like, you're just like, oh shit, there's like zombies going around this station and like we gotta kill them or whatever. But like, if you really sit down and think about the experience of the people that were in this game world experiencing this, oh my God. And it really brings us closer to kind of understanding people who experience really, really severe psychosis go through these types of things. And it's why I didn't want to get into that space as a person who wanted to work with the brain and mental health. Like, being a psychiatrist or working with severely mentally ill folks, like, was really just not a space that was going to be easy for me to occupy. And I admire the people who do it. because it's a really hard thing to get into. You can't confirm 100% whether somebody's perception was actually like real or not, and so then you have to make your best guess at whether it was, and then it's like you're in a position to evaluate them, and it's not an easy thing to do. So hats off to the folks who do it. Oh, cool. Okay, I can see it again. I don't care about that. Anyway, let's keep going.
Loop and transmit to all personnel.
Make sure the power is used on the circuit breaker. The shower. Oh, good, the lights went out. It's my favorite thing. Come here, shower door. Oh my god. Like in a... Oh man, we're like in a quarantine. Look how great the lighting is in this. This is just absolutely fantastic. It's like a little secret area here.
Medical log, Dr. Nicole Brennan. So much for being paranoid. I repurposed this room to run counseling sessions without unitologists interfering. Now it's the only place I feel safe. I recovered a limb after yesterday's attack. Genetically, it's human tissue with bizarre mutations. But it's just a sample. It's not enough to figure out a cure. I need... Wait, where's that report from engineering? Here. The engineers pulled something out of machinery. Limbs missing, torso intact. Okay. Time for a real autopsy.
Oh man, oh man. Find the autopsy location in engineering. Dude, look how spooky that shit is. God. Oh, I gotta take the... Oh, I'm gonna have to take the... To remove the battery, ensure no power is being used on the circuit breaker. There we go. Dude. Ah. I hear stuff. Oh god, babies! Oh god. Step on the babies. Freaking babies are the worst, man. That shit. Ugh. Okay. Hopefully the blood doesn't hurt that. Oh man. All right. Hold on one second. My I have peripheral vertigo, Every once in a while, for whatever reason, it just like hits me out of nowhere, and like the room just goes bzzz, and that just happened. So, give me 1 second, just sort of like calibrate myself. Very jarring when that happens. Hasn't happened in a while. All right. All right, I think I'm good. ER hallway A. Oh. Whoa. This is just awful. At least they have money on them. I just want to like soak in every part of this environment. Ugh. Brutal. If our wife's alive, I would be super curious to know how she's managed to stay alive. She must be pretty damn resourceful. Okay, got a content warning popped up on screen, so just a heads up. Oh, and a lot of med packs, which means we're gonna be fighting something. That's a lot of med packs. I'm aware that it does. Every time it's been a content warning, it just says it's like violence. I'm playing this on an ultra wide monitor. If I see anything besides violence, I'll let you guys know. But that's why it's cut off, because I'm playing on an ultra wide.
Mercer, it's Terrence Kine. You were in surgery, so I left this with Warwick. He'll be discreet. I just got the latest report from Aegis 7. The situation's worse than Captain Matthias will admit. 40% of the colony's population is now showing symptoms. Depression, hallucinations, more violence. People are dying down there. I know it's linked to the marker somehow, but I just don't have enough data. Mercer, maybe I was wrong. We need answers by any means possible. That patient, Brent Harris, might be our last hope.
So yeah, I will reiterate one more time. I'm playing on an ultra wide, so when the content warning comes up, you're not going to be able to read what it says. Every single one of them that's come up so far has said violence, If it says anything other than violence, I will make sure that people know, but you should assume that if you see the exclamation point pop up in the upper right-hand corner, it's violence. Unless I tell you otherwise. Locked. So, upcoming section contains depictions of suicide. Forewarning.
Security request retrieved.
You left me. I woke in the dark with them scratching in the walls. Scratching like rats. And you all locked me in with them. Fuckers. I'll cut them out. I'll cut them out. I'll cut them out.
Oh boy. Okay. I bet I could only imagine. I can anticipate where this is probably going to go. Is that her? She's just alive right now? Nicole? Hi? Oh. Probably doesn't want to succumb to the same fate. I can respect it. Jeez. I would be, oh man, I would be really curious what that was about actually. Because it could be, I mean, we can only speculate. Part of the reason that suicide is actually very difficult for folks is because you don't really get the opportunity to have any closure around why the person did what they did unless they maybe left a note or something like that. But in my mind, there's maybe two reasons why this would have happened. The first one is the one that I just said. There's a chance that maybe this doctor has seen so many awful things happen to all of these people that the idea that it would happen to her, I'm just rather headed off at the pass and be in control of my own demise. Totally respect that. There's also a chance, I don't know this to be true, but given the impact of the Church of Unitology, I do wonder if maybe there is a decision that's happening within some of these deaths to send them to a higher place or something like that. And maybe she wants to ascend to that plane as well. I don't know. But I do wonder if there's maybe some sort of culty reason for this. We'll never know because we can't ask her, but man, that's a pretty intense way to go. She didn't even acknowledge us though, so she might have been gone. She may have mentally have been gone enough to a point where seeing me show up didn't even matter to her. I mean, hard to know. It's hard to know because we don't know what's happening yet. So that's why I'm looking forward to figuring out what happened. Yes. All right, to the morgue. I'm sure that's going to be a fun place to hang out. Oh, good. Oh. Well. Hull breach detected. Cool. What a cool set piece. What up, baby? How you doing, Isaac? You doing all right, buddy? Morgue. Cadaver storage capacity exceeded. Great. Where do baby come from? Okay. Did somebody leave me a sandwich? No. It's time. This is just like severed gloves and hands and shit. Medical log. Dr. G. Domus, medical examiner, report of death on ship. Subject Captain B. Matthias. It is my unfortunate duty to officially pronounce Captain Benjamin Matthias dead. Reports of the exact circumstances surrounding his death are conflicted and will be left for investigators to determine once we return to port. I will constrain my comments to the condition of the body. Subject was in generally good health for his age, though a cursory blood test indicates his leukocyte count was very low, with eosinophils. Oh god, with eosinophils. Damn. Rare that I come across a word I can't read that first. Okay. With eosinophils in particular, almost non-existent. His pre-flight physical exam showed no such problems, indicating rapid onset, but it does not appear to have had any effect on his death. Multiple contusions on the arms and hands indicate a brief struggle pre-mortem. Light contusions around the ribcage indicate he was restrained, likely for a brief period. Cause of death was a single prolonged trauma to the ocular body, which continued on through the cavity wall and into the frontal lobe, causing rapid neurotrauma, seizure, and death. The angle of penetration into the ocular cavity indicates the injury was not self-inflicted. Examination required the removal of the object to confirm cause of death, but it has been preserved for the investigative team to study. I therefore have no alternative but to record a preliminary verdict of unnatural death. Whether deliberate or accidental is beyond my jurisdiction. Oh boy. We have to fight the evil within. Alright. Oh, El Capitan. You alright? Oh boy. Buddy's not looking so hot. Hey, how's it going? Jesus. Okay, so now we see a thing apparently does that. Jesus! Oh. So we got some sort of birther thing.
Isaac, what's your status? Do you have the captain's rig?
Fuck me! Ugh. Transmitting codes now. I saw it, Hammond. A flying one turned the captain's body into another one of those things. The same must have happened to Chen.
God. Maybe the command computer has something. Where's Daniels when you need her? Head back to the security checkpoint. It's safer there. At least I can upgrade your clearance.
Oh, I would love that. Wish you would have done that earlier. I also love this guy's timing. He always calls me right when I get the thing that he needed. Isn't that awesome? Security clearance is now level 1. Security clearance has increased. Higher clearance doors and lockers are now accessible. Beautiful. Hey, how about you get me that level 2 while you're at it, big dog?
Clearance confirmed.
Isaac,
Here. What the hell's happening?
the computer says the Ishimura's engines are offline. We're on a decaying orbit toward Aegis 7.
Oh, God. I have to get to engineering.
There's no time. That tram station's offline. Unless... Here. Head back to the flight deck. I'll guide you from there. If this damage report's right, there's a shortcut to engineering.
Okay. Please stay on the phone with me. If that little flying monster guy is still around here.
Clearance confirmed.
Thank you.
Clearance confirmed.
Look at that.
Clearance confirmed.
Grab a few things while I'm here, you know? God, this is spooky in this lighting. Whoa.
Clearance confirmed. Level 2 security clearance required.
Good enough. I think playing this without the music is the right choice. There's a lot more. We're just alone with our thoughts. Probably need to grab this guy again. Pop that bad boy in there. Good. Turn the lights back on. Ah. That's nice.
Level 2 security clearance required.
See what I mean? Like, come on, dude. Hit me up with that level 2. Alright. Let's see if we got anything new we can buy in here. Nope. I'm ready to chuck this box at a baby if one shows up here. All right, we're gonna go to the hangar.
Flight deck tram control.
Could really use that spa service right now.
Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
Thanks for being here, friends. Hope you're enjoying yourselves.
Security recording retrieved.
Oh, back in the original room. Oh. Whoa. Hey, it's a recording of the thing that happened. Interesting. What's up, baby? You gotta pound the baby with your boot for good luck.
Isaac, this damage report says there's a broken cargo lift just beyond the hangar doors. I'll open them now.
Entering zero
Whoa.
gravity.
Whoa.
You'll need your thrusters to reach it, but that lift shaft should take you straight down to engineering.
I feel like Iron Man. Might as well collect as much as I can while we're here, right? Cargo rail tracks, loading shuttle. What do we got in here? Wow, look at all this. This is why you always look around before you go anywhere. Level 3. What do we got here? Track control. Curious what this is gonna do. Love the vagueness. Probably I'm not supposed to even do anything with this yet. But we've done it. The zero grav in this is fun. I quite like it. I'm glad my oxygen meter is not depleting. I didn't even think of that when I went to go tuck my wife in. Whoa, baby. Look at this. You kidding me?
Entering vacuum.
Oh, I get it. Okay, now I understand why. Get out of here. Oh. Should probably refill my oxygen because I don't know where the next one will be. Oh, baby. Oh, okay. Sir? So ominous how quiet it is.
Exiting zero gravity. Exiting vacuum.
It's not too bad, Connor. A little bit, but not bad. If I was in VR, it would. Engineer's log. C. Danvers, Organic Growth and Engineering. Adding this to my maintenance priority request. Maybe something in writing will make them pay attention. That unidentified growth reported elsewhere on the ship has reached engineering. Not even medical knows what the hell this stuff is. Looks like someone threw their guts up all over the walls. And smells about the same. It's spreading faster than we can cut it up, which is pretty disgusting in itself. It's already busted the cargo lift, and it's getting into the engine spoke. If we can't find a way to stop it soon, it'll be all over the main engine chamber by the day after tomorrow. Meantime, I'm heading to the mining deck. They got PFM 100s in storage for ice mining, and they can spare the fuel. Maybe cauterizing this stuff will do the trick. Just hope it doesn't smell worse when it's on fire. Oh, I can almost guarantee it does. This does remind me of the flood from Halo. Totally got that vibe. Cargo hall storage.
Clearance confirmed.
We are not punished for our sins, but by them. Oh, deep. What have your sins been defined as? I would love to know.
Warning. Orbital position compromised. Correct course immediately.
All right. Engineering deck reached. Activate the control console. More dead folks? Probably. I haven't hit a workbench in a while. Probably sell that. What is this? Suit level 1 legacy rig. Oh. Alright. Heat accumulator. Bring this part to the bench to extend the upgrade path and gain access to a special upgrade. Kinetic autoloader. I can afford both. So I will buy both.
Engineering log. Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple reporting. Christ, still can't believe the chief is gone. It's all fallen apart since the captain died. Everyone down here is on their last nerve. We thought the rioting was the worst of it. Till those things came through the vents. Their faces. Fuck, those were my lunch buddies, Liz's friends, old boyfriends. And out of nowhere, the engines are screwed. Primary's laboring, we're hemorrhaging fuel. Fuck if I know why. I'm taking Danvers to the fuel depot to fix it. Gotta keep the team focused or we'll crack. Temple out.
Yeah, loss of leadership is brutal. You have this kind of crazy shit going on, and you lose clear, direct, defined leadership. Oh man, stuff goes crazy. Because then people are kind of left to their like natural hierarchies, and the ways in which their mixes of temperament and stuff will lead to certain people having more power than others, and chaos is the last thing you want when stuff's hitting the fan, which is why oftentimes you hear in like war and battle, you go for the leaders, because then it creates all sorts of entropy. I can't even imagine. I mean, I would hate to see it, but I would love to see what all of this looked like while all this was going down, while people are panicking. Like, this is like, I mean, I'm playing this game post-COVID, and this is like COVID on 300 times steroids in terms of like what these people would be doing, freaking out about on this ship. When you have something that's like taking everybody down and turning them into zombies and shit, and you have no leadership, lack of leadership, particularly cohesive leadership. Oh my god. It's also why while out in the field, the Army doesn't wear the rank anymore. Makes complete sense. Very smart.
Seeing you in the control room. Any news on the engines?
Yeah, but it makes no sense. They're out of fuel. The centrifuge is offline. We're tethered to a 4 trillion ton payload. Without the engines, it's dragging us down to the planet.
Can you handle it alone?
Sure. Fix the centrifuge, get the fuel running, then do a full restart. But you'll need to stabilize our orbit from there.
Standing by. Fast as you can, Isaac.
Okay. Refuel the engines. Spin the centrifuge. Okay. Counter-synchronous orbit. Warning. Orbiting debris field. Advise. Increase altitude to safe orbit. Strong advise. Synchronize the planetary orbit. Caution. Engine compartment damaged. Shit is bad. Very bad. Terrible things happening. To the centrifuge. Yeah, let's go. Let's see what's going on. Gosh. How many things can go wrong? Clearly a lot. Is the Church of Unitology involved? More at 5. Don't you do it. Don't you do that. Don't you crash on me. Okay. Warning, mandatory decontamination. The gravity centrifuge is fragile equipment. All authorized personnel must undergo a thorough decontamination sequence before accessing the core. Thank you. I'm sure all these aliens follow those rules. Oh my god, this fan in my computer case is seriously driving me bonkers. Be like something applying direct pressure on it. Okay. I'll fix that later. All right. Centrifuge. Storage.
Clearance confirmed.
Taking any chances. Hey, a bench. Nice. Engineering deck log, F. Hallow. Check-in time, 1738 hours. Inspection, 5 zones checked. Condition subpar notification filed. Comments. More absences. It's not just the unitologists sneaking off for religious exemptions or whatever. We're seeing serious gaps in the rotation. People going on sick with sleep deprivation, self-inflicted injuries, or just disappearing. They go off shift and they don't come back. Someone said the ship's been attacked. Bullshit. We're at the ass end of nowhere. Who'd come all this way to attack a mining ship? And yeah, the captain's dead. But Carmack says one of the bridge staff killed him. Swear to God, the rumors on this deck are out of control. Update. Lost contact with the bridge. No rig link, no security hardline, nothing. Okay, this is beyond rumors. Fuck this. I'm getting out while I still can. Can't say I blame you, buddy.
Clearance confirmed.
Yeah, that's the other thing, right? Like, when you don't have clear leadership, you have rumors and speculation and what ifs. And so it puts people in control of the information in a really tough spot, because do you give information that could potentially panic everybody, but at least they know what's going on, or do you withhold certain information and let them speculate? There is no easy answer to that. Alright, upgrade unlocked. Plasma cutter upgrade graphics extended with new special ability now accessible. I like that. Plasma cutter upgrade extended. Cool. Pulse rifle extended. Damn. Oh, I got 6 nodes. That's great. Alright. Alright, let's check out the plasma cutter. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, baby. Look at this. Damage, rate of fire. Oh, rate of fire is good. I do like that. Applies damage over time to each slot. Greatly increases ammunition capacity. Ooh. I do like that. I use a lot of ammo. I think rate of fire and capacity. We'll go for that to start. Reload time or... There we go. Cool. Greatly increases the rate of fire. Yeah, I'm not inclined to use the pulse rifle as much as I use my mining thing. Okay. I love little details like this, where you have like the pipes and stuff going underneath. You don't have to do this when you make games, right? Like, it's just a floor. You could just walk on this floor and nobody would think anything of it. The fact that they make this translucent and there's pipes and shit going underneath it makes it just feel so much more alive and like real. I appreciate that so much that is all in there. All right, decontamination room. Decon chamber. Activate. Begin decontamination sequence. Oh, God. Yes, good. Close all the doors.
Decontamination sequence activated. Please stand by.
Oh, good. Please stand still. Kind of hard to do that.
Decontamination sequence complete. Thank you for your patience.
Something tells me I'm not fully decontaminated. But okay. Centrifuge north and south controls. What a cool environment. Ugh. I just love it. I love it. This is so great. I see why this game is so beloved. Oh, man. Isaac just walks in, like, not afraid that if you get into this stuff, you're going to turn into one of these things. Honestly, that would be the thing that I'd be most afraid of. Is like, how do I turn into this? If I breathe in these spores? Like, oh, like, what is to say that I'm not going to turn into this shit? Oh, shit. Right, yeah, our crewmate turned. Our crewmate turned when he got attacked. So, I mean, I guess my hypothesis would be, okay, you have to die in order to turn. But we've also seen living people turn. So, it's just, like, maybe you have to believe in the Church of Unitology and then you turn. That's your way to the afterlife, is turning into a freaking necromorph. Rig unavailable for priority message. Transcript provided to available storage. J Temple. Ty? Zhang, you there? What's keeping them? The centrifuge is still offline. We're running out of time. C. Danvers. No rig link contact since they left, Chief. They're gone, aren't they? But we armed them with everything we had. They'd have sent word if there was trouble. What, did they fall down a hole? There's a full tectonic load hanging off our ass. What if we turn off the gravity tethers, drop the load, buy ourselves time? I tried. Unless I rip out half the ship's wiring, it takes a CEC board member's override to drop all that ore. Can't risk off the shareholders. And without that centrifuge to balance the ship, we're talking planetfall in hours, if we're that lucky. God. Gotta shut my door real quick. Oh. Oh, ominous save station. Sure, I'll use it. Man, why didn't the other people on the ship just use the save station so they could avoid death? Just reload your save. Whoa.
Entering zero gravity.
Oh,
Warning.
boy.
Centrifuge offline. Please attach generator modules manually.
Sure. Wow. What a cool room. Haha. This is awesome. The scale of this is incredible. Where's this thing at? Oh. Ugh. Dude, not knowing where that thing is. Use the force, Isaac. No. Clutch disengage. Alright, figured it probably wouldn't be that easy. Attach clutch generator modules to restart centrifuge. To lower level. Okay, I can't take the lift. No. I'm guessing this is going to do the same thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Clutch disengaged. I'm guessing this. Oh, I wonder if oh, I gotta probably use my, I always forget I have the little like stasis thingy. Let's try that. There we go.
Generator module attached.
There we go. Been a while since we had to use that, so.
Generator module attached. Clutch engaged. All personnel clear for centrifuge restart.
This is not gonna go well. Yeah, not feeling good about this. Probably. Oh, you go over there. Oh boy. Can't forget about the money. There we go. All right. Restart? Yeah, sure. I'm sure it's gonna work great.
Centrifuge activated. Re-establishing balance with tectonic load.
Sure.
Looks like the centrifuge is back online.
Someone took it apart. Still need to refuel the engines.
Hurry, Isaac. We're getting damn close to Aegis 7.
Oh god, dude, are you kidding me right now? Why am I not standing up? Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yep. Why was I not standing up? Are you kidding? Oh, man. Oh, thank god it auto-saves. Okay.
Looks like the centrifuge is back online.
Someone took it apart. Still need to refuel the engines.
Hurry, Isaac. We're getting damn close to Aegis 7.
Oh god, I don't have no way I make it. There's no way. Oh man, I'm gonna have to. Oh god, this is gonna be crazy. All right, we can do this.
Looks like the centrifuge is back online.
Someone took it apart. Still need to refuel the engines.
Hurry, Isaac. We're getting damn close to Aegis 7.
Go. Oh baby, go. Oh. Oh, what? No way.
Looks like the centrifuge is back online.
Someone took it apart. Still need to refuel the engines.
Hurry, Isaac. We're getting damn close to Aegis 7.
Going this way. Oh, you asshole. Get out of here. Die. Oh, shit. Actually, oh no. I should go one more. I should go see what was in that. Actually, I don't think it matters. Because I went in there before. You're not welcome.
Exiting vacuum.
Yep, I remember that too. Oh! crap. Oh, the people inside there. Ew. Isaac just takes it like a champ, though. No big deal. I've had worse. Back through decontamination, yeah. We're having fun. That's what we're doing. We're having lots of fun here. That sequence was so difficult to make in the original that it almost killed the game's development. Wow. Glad they figured it out. Okay. All right, buddy, we're getting there. Ooh, Centrifuge online. Let's go get some fuel going, eh? Oh. Yikes. Or is that just a suit? Oh, okay. I thought that was like a person hanging. It's just a suit. Or there's a person inside that suit. I'm going to find out the hard way when I get past it. Ooh. Always rinse your intestines before you eat them. This game is gorgeous. Oh my god, I love it. Ooh, Ripper. What do we got here? How was that? You're gonna just give me that thing and not tell me what it is? Remote industrial saw. Yes. A remote industrial saw with a levitating blade. Primary fire shoot blade. Shoot blade. Aim and launch. Oh no. God, why would you not? Ripper blades. Okay. Oh. I like that. I like that a lot. That feels good to use. All right, refueling. Anything going on in the bathroom?
Security request retrieved.
We need help down in engineering. Danvers, get those wires up. Tell him to shut out. I don't want to. I don't want to. Christ, Henderson, your teeth. He's pulling his teeth out. Just hold it. Where the fuck is security? Oh, God. He's dead. No, he's alive, but he hit that thing pretty hard. His own teeth. Chief, what the hell is happening? I don't know. Cancel security request. Henderson needs the medical bay. And a shrink.
Yikes. telepathic plasma energy cartridges in the toilet. Masks on. All right, refueling control. I love that some of the machinery in the ship is shaped like the bad guys, and so it like makes you freak out. Like when I saw those tubes, I thought there was something in there. It's great. Haha. Where'd that little Taily guy go? I want to find his ass. Security level 2. Boo.
Warning. Fuel reserves depleted. Main engines offline.
Gondola access. Love me a gondola. First, let's see what's up here. Who can I chuck this at? Control room. Oh, nice. And we're back. Okay, cool. That's nice. Engine room is locked. Some sort of control mechanism that we're going to have to shoot, similar to what we just did. I wonder if there's a way to thread that needle. It's probably down there. I knew that was going to happen. God damn it. Pull down. Oh, there you go. Alright, north engine's refueled.
Refueling sequence activated. Additional fuel required for engine restart.
Okay. No problem. So far, so good. Oh! Sneaking up behind me like that, dick. I want to know how to open that door. It's gonna bother me. Alright, we're gonna hop on this gondola. When the moon hits your eye. Oh, shit. Spit on me? Oh, boy. God damn it. Imagine stomping on flaming canisters. Because you're a knucklehead. Alright. This is going fine. I have a ton of ammo for this thing. I should start using this for a little bit.
Last valve done, Chief. Progress report filed by Jacob Temple. The engine problems aren't a malfunction. Someone shut off the fuel lines to the primary engine and damaged the valves to hell and back. We just wasted an hour fixing them. Now we need to restart the south refueling station, but some jackass turned off the power and locked up the circuit breaker.
No engines? We're gonna hit planetfall soon. What now?
There's got to be someone around here who had a spare access card. Go see. Wait, you hear that? Stafford, go!
Full fuel station key card needed. All right. These people had a bad time. Where you going, Chief? Oh, fuel station key card. That was easy. Oh, Jesus. What are you doing?
Isaac. Damn it.
Daniels? You made it.
Thank God. After the bridge, we thought that...
Glad to disappoint. I barricaded myself in the computer core. I can hear them, but I don't think they know I'm here. Isaac, I've tracked down your rig. You're in engineering, right? I'll get myself admin privileges. Maybe I can help.
It's an interesting little comment there. I thought you were dead. I'm happy to disappoint? Makes me wonder what the nature of their relationship is. That's a bit of a... I mean, that's a vibe. Like, happy to disappoint. As if she believes that he would have wanted her dead? That is indeed a statement. Who's walking around out there?
Logging security card.
Okay.
Clearance confirmed.
All right, so what do we got here? We got the lights, life support, and south refuel station. Guess which ones I gotta turn off? Of course. You'd think with how big and beautiful this station is, they would have made enough power to fuel everything at once. But no. Why would we do that? Let's make it so that people got to walk around in the dark. I'm sure OSHA loves that. It's fine.
Refueling sequence activated. Sufficient fuel.
Manually ignite the engines. Dunzo. Beautiful.
Okay, I've got a fuel reading. Only a quarter full, but it should be enough.
The fuel lines have been sabotaged, like the centrifuge. I'm gonna restart the engines.
Course is slotted. Ready on your mark.
Oh. It's fine. It's fine. We're having fun. We are having fun. Alright, let's turn the lights back on.
Entering vacuum.
Okay. And away we go. This is moving extra slow. Hey, while we ride this elevator, where nothing bad's gonna happen, thanks for watching this. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and following this playthrough, whether it's on YouTube or live here on Twitch. I really appreciate your support of the playthrough. I know it's a little bit different than what we usually do around here, so thanks for making the time. Seriously though, I want to know how to open that door. This is really like spooky when you don't have any noise.
Got it. Isaac, fuel storage is unlocked. It'll give you access to the engine chamber.
Exiting vacuum.
Oh shit. Dick. All right, fuel's good. Engine room.
Entering zero gravity.
Jeez.
Hey, Hammond. I cracked the secure files. CEC was here for more than just a mining claim, huh?
What do you mean?
This outbreak started on the colony after the miners dug up some artifacts. Something alien.
That's impossible.
But it would explain why Aegis 7 is meant to be off limits, right? Earth God's orders. When the miners found the artifact, they reported hallucinations, paranoia, suicides. But the Ishimura brought this marker on board anyway. Like that was a plan.
Wait. The marker?
Okay, back up. Where's this marker now?
In cargo. All packaged up for delivery.
It's always an artifact from an unknown world, man. And let me guess, the Church of Unitology was like, hey, that must be something that we need. So let's do that. Almost guaranteed. That's what's up. Why would you put this control station right here? All right, circuit breaker. What do we got? Airlock 1, airlock 2, fans. Let's go ahead and turn those off. Pop that bad boy open. Oh. Man, that dude floating right there is creepy as hell.
Exiting zero gravity.
Terrible noise. Oh my god. Flamethrower? Yes, sir. Fired up for work. But play with fire and get burned. Be careful when handle. Okay, well. Oh, this is lovely. I love this. Reminds me of when I was coming through the birth canal. It's fine. Just keep climbing on the intestines, Isaac. Ugh. Watch out for the glowy part above your head. Watch out for that glowy part. Oh, Jesus. Gotta get rid of these cysts. Ugh. It's awful. Ugh. Ugh. Door's not labeled.
Engineering log. My last log. Temple reporting. I can't raise anyone on Reconnecting. I think my team is gone. I found the kinesis module that someone used to bust the centrifuge. Burned out. Who would sabotage the Ishimura at a time like this? I'll report to the bridge, if anyone's left. And then I'm finding Elizabeth and getting us the hell off this ship.
Yeah. Okay. Good call. I'd want to get off this ship too. But my wife's totally alive, right? She definitely survived this. That's gonna be what keeps me going for sure. Alright. Boy, we got a lot of nodes here. Plasma cutter is doing well right now. So I actually don't know. I might. Oh, damn it. No. Flamethrower seems cool. Ripper is definitely cool. Duration, that seems like a good thing. I'm gonna... Stasis energy. I just don't feel compelled to upgrade my suit. Yeah, there we go. All right. I want this bad boy fully tricked out. Speaking of, damn, dude, I still have like barely used any of the plasma cutter. Any other humans trapped in nastiness? Ooh. That's what happens when I shoot that shit. I walk slowly through. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh god. No, no, no. Ugh. Hate that. Oh, what's up, man? Schematics for Ripper blades. Cool. Oh shit, you're alive. Oh, brother. Oh.
Clearance confirmed.
I can't risk it. I mean, I could risk it, but I don't want to risk it. So he could turn into that thing instantly. Sneak up from behind. I'm not into that. The people of the Ishimura left money laying around very irresponsibly. Oh, whoa, whoa. Get the hell off me. Oh, God. little guys are the worst. That guy out of his misery. All right. Another storage locker. A lot of storage here. Gold semiconductor. Can't pick it up. Let's go ahead and drop something out of my inventory then. So I could probably drop this. Gold semiconductor is going to have lots of monetary value for me. We walk slow through this goo. No. God damn it. These guys are snipers.
Warning. Planetfall imminent. Correct course immediately.
What are they, slugs? I don't know, man. They're gross, though. They're like little baby... Maybe they're like baby versions of that big boy that turned the captain bad. All right, control room and engine room. Look at that. Everybody just doing their jobs. Wow, this thing is awesome now.
Warning. Engine power failure. Replace power cell to begin ignition sequence.
Oh my god, and there's still some? Good lord. Alright.
Warning. Engine power failure. Replace power cell to begin ignition sequence.
This is just so great. I don't like... I know I keep saying this, but every room we walk into, I'm just like happy. I know it's a terrible circumstance to be in, but this game is gorgeous.
Engine power failure.
Like everything about this environment is just amazing to navigate. I am like absolutely loving this. Just the amount of detail in all these areas. Like the machines moving and shit. Like I really feel like I'm on a deep space mining rig.
Warning. Engine power failure. Replace power cell to begin ignition sequence.
Alright, so I gotta figure out a way to get... Okay, so this guy...
Warning. Engine power failure. Replace power cell to begin
Alright.
ignition sequence.
Come here. Put you in your spot.
Ignition sequence initiated. Please stand by.
This feels like a boss room to me. Dude, upgrading this thing like this, beautiful idea.
Fuel outlet secure. Warning ignition chamber. Please stand by. Finalizing pre-ignition check. Stand clear of exhaust vent. Engines ready. Please confirm ignition order.
Please confirm ignition order. Alright, well, let me get up to that little control deck.
Engines ready. Please confirm ignition order.
Fire them up, baby. Whoa. Baby. Wow. That seems dangerous to have this right here. Like, okay. Yeah, just stand right underneath it. Wow. Oh, badass. Oh, man, it's so cool. Yeah, just make sure you don't have long hair, exactly.
Isaac, you did it. The Ishimura's moving again.
No thanks to whoever sabotaged the fuck out of these engines.
You bought us time to figure it out. Autopilot's taking us into geostationary orbit.
Wait, you're flying us through the planet crack debris?
That's what the asteroid defense system is for.
But the ADS is offline. I've got the system readouts here.
Hammond, the Ishimura's in rough shape. A couple of bad strikes could finish her off.
Shit. Daniels, give me all the data you have. I'll try to adjust course. Isaac, you disable the tram lockdown from engineering. I'll open up the bridge station. Meet me there. We need to work on this together.
We are really just shooting from the hips, huh? All right. Well, as much as I don't want to stop, that feels like a pretty good place to end this. Friends, thank you so much for watching part 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Feels like we're on the precipice of learning more things about what's going on, and I'm excited about that. This is a fun game. This is good. This is like, described it. My wife asked me what this game was like to play, and I was like, it's like potato chips. Like I'm just sitting here, just eating it, just enjoying myself, and I like that. So thanks for giving me your attention for a little while and watching this with me. It's really been great. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Remember to keep it spoiler free because this is a blind run. And if you're binging, I'll see you in the next one. If you're waiting for the next one to come out, I'll get it out as soon as I can. Appreciate you all a lot, and I'll see you in the next one.